I talked with my father yesterday. Today's my father's birthday. It's also my little sister's birthday. I talked with my father very briefly, and I asked him to confirm if the information I received about my mother's death last year was true, and he said it was. My mother was murdered. I believe my mother was murdered by somebody that believes that they were entitled to do it by virtue of whatever they think they have access to as a judicial officer. In connection with the murder of my mother, in association with an effort I made to appeal a abuse of the judicial system happening within the state court system to the federal district court system, there were improprieties, and one of those improprieties was that the presiding judge in the case backed up the magistrate judge who was inappropriately assigned to interfere in the case. The day he issued that, apparently the Central Bank of Ireland had a warrant in connection with several very substantial Citigroup notes. Why is some presiding judge in the federal district court level engaging in what otherwise does not make much sense unless they're intentionally abusing timelines connected to tribal housing to get some good Irish water on some derivative litigation efforts in the meantime? It's exactly the charge. Now today would be 14 days after the 1-year anniversary of both that warrant as well as the abuse of justice by that alleged judge of the federal court system. It's about time somebody got their act together and figured out what side of this line they're on. This is completely inexcusable, unconscionable, and it is absolutely treason. Now, you might think the Central Bank of Ireland, well, that's not an enemy of the United States, is it? So why do you have cowards in the bench go into a foreign central bank to launder assets in connection with the strategic and premeditated murder of my mother? To be honest with you, I gotta step back. I think they were trying to murder me, and it hit my mother instead. It is 8:08 a.m. on October 29th, 2020. You all defaulted. I didn't.